It is scientifically proven that you cannot be unhappy when you're eating cake. Hey guys, I'm Smay, and this morning I watched a video by one of my favourite YouTubers who is also one of my really good friends called Brittany. And if you're not already subscribed to her channel, go and click on this link right here and subscribe to her. I promise you will not be disappointed. This morning she made a video all about what she's doing now that she's graduated university, and in the Southern Hemisphere, university is going back at the moment, and it gave me some ideas for a video about final year of university, so I've written them all down in my little YouTube notebook and I'm going to talk about them with you guys today. My first tip is to get work experience, whether this be through an internship through your university or through a paper that allows you to go and do some work experience. Go and work somewhere if you can in the industry that you want to be working in. I mentioned this in I think my second ever YouTube video, which was about university, which I'll leave a link to down below, but I managed to get an internship at a social media firm just after starting my second year of university, and I worked there basically through all of my second year and nearly all of my third year, and it was such a good experience and I learned a lot from it. So if you can get work experience, I would definitely recommend it. If there aren't any papers that you can take that will get you practical experience, go and talk to your careers advisor at the university and see if they can offer you any kind of help with that, or even just go directly to people that you would like to work for and send them a letter, send them your CV and tell them that you'd like some work experience there, because really what's the worst that could happen? They could say no, but they could also say yes, and there's your work experience. My next piece of advice for you is to network, and I know that sometimes putting yourself out there can be really intimidating and scary, but I promise you in the long run it will pay off. Especially in my degree where I kind of do need to be able to talk to people, I found resources like Twitter really helpful. I could talk to people who I really admired, people whose jobs I wanted, and people who I just thought were genuinely interesting people, and I can't even count the number of times that I have called on my connections for favours or for advice, and the times that they have called on me for favours and advice as well. Another good tip around networking is that if you do meet someone that you would like to talk to or who is in the industry that you work in, add them on LinkedIn. I know it's not exactly the most happening of social media sites, but employees are going to look at your LinkedIn site if you have one, and they are going to look at who you're connected with. So if you're connected with important people in the business or people who you look up to, they will see that and it will reflect back on how you are. My next tip is a bit of a double-barreled one, but it is spend time on your CV and don't wait until you've finished university to start applying for jobs. So my fourth and final tip for if you're about to leave university is to not stress out. I know that is really easier said than done, but I promise you everything will be fine and it will be okay, and you do not need to stress. I know that I was very lucky to pretty much just fall into a full-time job as soon as I finished university, but I'm also very aware that that doesn't happen to everybody, and I guess my main piece of advice would be to not just settle into a job. If it's going to be a place where you're going to spend 40 to 50 hours of your week in, you want to make sure that it's a job that you like, it's a job that you enjoy, and a job that you want to do, not just something that you're doing because it's money and you wanted a job. If you finish university and you're not really sure where you want to work or what you want to do, there are still so many opportunities for you. Go travelling, go and get some life experience, or talk to people whose jobs you would like and ask them out for coffee, or just ask them out for advice, and keep networking, and eventually things will fall into place. So I hope this video has helped at least one person who might have been a bit stressed about university. Please give it a thumbs up if it did help you, and if you've finished university, please comment down below and tell me what you're up to now, and if you're still in university or about to go to university, comment down below and tell me what you would like to do when you finish. Also, I know I probably have absolutely no authority on the matter, but if you do have any more university questions or just general life questions, leave them for me down below in the comments as well, and I will try my best to answer them.